Bart and Jennifer Mills are with us, and it's time to review the Apple movie titled Ghosted today. And this looks kind of a fun movie. When I looked at the trailer yesterday, the plot is kind of calm and docile, looks like a really fun flick, and then all of a sudden the switch kind of changes.
Yeah, it looked like a fun movie to us, too. And I think that's the idea. This is an Apple production, so it's one of those things that Apple has on TV immediately. It stars Chris Evans, who's Captain America, and Ana de Armas, who's done quite a few great things in the past. And so they're a really attractive couple. They meet cute in Washington, D.C. He is a farmer, which makes all sorts of sense when you like Chris Evans. And she is supposedly an art appraiser. They have a really wonderful first date. And then, as the title implies, she ghosts him. And then it's no spoiler to say that he decides, for some insane, creepy reason, to fly to London and find her. And then when he does, he finds out that she is not actually an art appraiser, but is a CIA agent known as the Tax Man. And then after that, there's a lot of action, and that's about it. Some romance, but not enough.
So I'm kind of taking it from the two of you that the trailer looks a lot better than the movie is.
100%, yes. I was totally ready to walk away from this movie about halfway through. I didn't care whatsoever how it ended. He had mentioned it really irritates me when writers think that we're not smart enough to see through the huge loopholes that they left in a script that you could drive a truck through. For instance, Bart mentioned that he flies to London to track her down. And in the sentence before that, he mentions he's never been out of the country. So how does he has no passport, obviously. That makes no sense. There's just so many of those instances that come up that just make no sense. Truthfully, the two of them, for being very attractive people, had zero chemistry. Like, it was just impossible to believe that these two could be romantically together. It was very odd.
Yeah, it looked like on the trailer anyhow, they tried to insert some humor while the shoot 'em up scenes were going on, and it looks like it may have been left a little flat.
Well, it's just badly written. It's really attractive people with talent who we know, and it's got action, and God knows we all love a rom-com when we get a chance, most of us, but it just fails at almost every level. Yeah. And I'm not a purist. I mean, I like, it's funny because these two were in Gray Man last year for Apple, and that kind of got beat up as a bad movie, and I'd watch it again. I thought that was a pretty good action flick, but this one didn't even hit the barest minimum. It's just so badly written. There were 4 screenwriters credited for this, and one of the reviews I read said it looked like it was written by a chatbot, and that's kind of where we are right now.
Yeah.
So I guess instead of asking you thumbs up or thumbs down, how many thumbs down do you give it?
Well, there are some other good examples of this. Go see Night and Day instead.
Yeah,
watch Mr. and Mrs. Smith. If you want to see a couple in an action
classic, and watch Romancing the Stone. I mean, that's what they were going for, because they constantly had them bickering, and we were supposed to think that was cute and that was some underlying tension, but it was just bickering because they thought it would work, and it did not work at all.
All right, well, guys, thank you so much for the time on the movie Ghosted, and we'll be back with more right after this.